and checking, or you will get a graph question. Okay, so graph, that is why, because this graph is very important. And so you should know how to do these graph questions. When the graph is given, then how you have to do, how you have to understand the nature of motion, what is going on with the help of graph. Okay, and sometimes it is given to draw the graph also. So which type of drawing of graph is given, that we'll do today. Okay, suppose some information is given in the question and you have to draw the graph. Okay, so that we'll learn today, and we'll complete this chapter today. Next week we'll start with the new chapter. Okay, most probably it will be from biology only, because chemistry we have finished the syllabus. Most of the chapters we have finished. Only one chapter in physics is left, and biology chapters are left. So biology we'll do next. Okay, yeah, and even if we are not able to complete the whole book, it is completely fine, because next year you're going to study the same topics as I told you. Because this year, as you studied speed and the graph and everything, this again you're going to study next year. Okay, but this year we are doing simpler questions. Next year it will be little complex. Okay, so if you remember it from this year only, it will be good for you. Okay, so everyone has joined. Aisha Baghdadi, why don't you switch your video on? Everybody has switched it on. You can also do it. Strength is looking less. What happened? Preparing for your trip?
No, ma'am. Copy for students.
Your preparation and all for your trip?
Yes.
Okay.
Little bit less.
Little bit less. So complete your maths homework, like.
Ma'am,
Okay.
are you coming to the trip?
I'm not coming. Okay. So otherwise you will see my face during your trip also, that Shruti ma'am is shouting, homework not done. Okay. So before that only you complete your homework and then you enjoy. Okay. Chalo. So I think nobody else is going to join. Sufyan Vaid and Aisha Baghdadi, keep your videos on. Okay, especially when we are talking in the beginning. At least I want to see your faces in the beginning, and then later on when we share the screen, that is fine. You can keep your videos off at that time. Okay. So what did I tell those who have joined late? This is very important part, the graph questions. So yesterday I sent you, if you can check your Google Classroom, I have sent the whole worksheet that we did in class. So with the question, with the help of the question, now do it at home. See, we have already discussed it in class. Aisha Bagda, you didn't get the worksheet? Everyone please check, have you got the worksheet? Worksheet is like...
Ma'am, I got the worksheet. I checked.
Ma'am, I got the PPT only, ma'am. A whole PPT you said.
Distance time graph, no?
Yeah, it is a Word file, na?
Yes,
You got
I got.
that,
Yes,
no?
ma'am,
All
what
the
file document
documents.
we got. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So all the questions that we did in the class, only those questions I sent, because you were not able to do it during the class with the graph. Okay, so you can do it at home. Make a classwork note of that. Okay, it should be there in your notebook as an exercise, because it is very important. Okay, and rest of the questions now I'm going to do the textbook questions today.
Ma'am, but it is not opening, ma'am.
Ma'am, I got it, ma'am.
Not opening.
Ma'am, yesterday I
No.
opened it. Yesterday
It is
I
open.
opened
It
is opening. Yesterday I only opened it. I was revising it.
So you can open, see, some problem might be there. So you can download and do, or you can, if you want to see, best thing is now, take a printout of that and do the questions there only. I think one blank page is also gone over there, and one, the graph paper also went. So you can, if you are taking the printout, you can leave those pages, but take the printout of all the other sheets, stick it in your notebook and do your questions over there only. So you don't need to draw. Understood? Got it now? So that way it will be better. Okay, so I'm going to share the textbook now. So see, I taught you distance time graph because the textbook mate is in very small explanation is there. So that is why I teach you with extra questions. So I'm not going through it now. You already know what these graphs mean. Okay. This one is, what type of motion is there?
Steady
This is,
speed.
Inclined.
Constant speed.
Inclined straight.
it is an inclined line. So what type of motion is asked? You will say
Constant
speed.
speed.
Constant speed.
Steady speed, uniform speed, anything is correct. Okay. Here in red and blue line, what will you say about that? Red
Ma'am,
car
it
and
is
blue
steady
car?
speed, but
Red
red
car
car
is-
has more
Ma'am,
speed.
they
Red
both
car
have
has
steady
more
speed, but
speed
it is
than
faster
Correct.
than the blue car.
Correct. So how will you write this answer completely? You will say that the red
Ma'am,
car
red
and blue
car
car.
is steeper than the blue car.
Yeah. So you will say that the red car and the blue car, both of them are moving with uniform speed, but the red car is moving faster than the blue car. Okay. Because the red car graph is steeper than the blue line. Okay. The third thing, what will you say about the third one?
Curved line.
Speed is variable.
Speed is
The speed is
Correct.
raising.
It is variable and it is increasing. You will say speed is increasing. How do we find out whether speed is increasing? I told you, just see a method to find. यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा लाइन बनाओ tangent पे, it is small. यहाँ पे see, it is bigger. यहाँ पे further increasing. Okay, so this way it goes on.
Ma'am, it is getting speeder.
Yeah, so you can say acceleration, accelerate. The vehicle is accelerating. You can say speed is increasing. You can say speed is variable. You are saying it is not clear. Variable ka matlab speed might decrease or increase. So it is more specific if you say speed is increasing. Okay, increasing ka matlab hi ho gaya ki it is variable. Okay, or accelerating. Okay, see. Imagine that you are walking along slowly, then you start to run fast. Make a sketch of distance time graph to represent this motion. Okay. Now they have not given you, yeah, just a moment. Let me explain this. Now they have not given you any readings and all. So what you will do, you will just make a graph like this. Okay.
And the speed will be variable in a curved line.
No. 2 times they told, imagine that you are walking along slowly, so that will take a constant graph only. Okay, then you start to run fast, so it will be like you are walking slowly, straight line, and then you start to run fast, so you will make like this, right? Both you are considering as constant speed because they have not mentioned anything, so we can make like that also. Okay, this is a smaller slope and this is a bigger slope. So this way the graph will be there. Yes, Muni, what is your doubt?
Ma'am, can you scroll up?
Yeah.
Ma'am, what if it is like this? Yesterday there was a graph that was drawn like this, something like this.
Are you drawing something?
It's like it was full opposite
Ah,
of
right.
this.
Right. That is
So ma'am, what will we
speed,
call
huh?
that?
Decreasing speed. Na? So you can see if the graph is going like this.
Deceleration. Deceleration.
Deceleration. You can see ना, ये छोटा होते जाएगा angle. पहले बहुत बड़ा है, फिर थोड़ा सा कम हुआ, फिर ये horizontally हो गया. I mean 0 पे ही आ गया ये फिर.
Means
What?
it is stationary.
Afterwards, at this point, it becomes stationary, but actually it is decelerating. Speed decrease हो रहा है. Speed is decreasing and in the end it stops. So parallel हो गया. Got it?
Yes.
I think all those graphs which we did yesterday, na, everything I have sent you. So you can make note in that printout also. You can make a printout, take out a printout and you can make notes on that also. Okay, so we did this question. Now distance time graph in detail they have done over here. Question may copy the distance time graph for the car. On the same graph, draw a distance time graph for the truck. It travels 10 meters every second. So this graph you have to copy and then it travels 10 meters every second. So 1 second is over here, right? 1 over here, 3 over here. So 10 meters. So first point will be over here. You can see 1 second may 10 meter. Next 1 second may again 10 meter, which is 20. Okay. Next 1 meter may again 10 meter, which becomes 30. and next 10 may again 10 meter, which is 40, and then you will join the line. So this way you should know how to plot the graph. It starts from 0.
Ma'am, it is also showing that the speed is constant.
Yes, because he told he's covering equal distance in equal time. So in every 1 second he's covering 10. The truck is covering 10 meters. So this is truck graph. Okay. When you are plotting a graph, it should be very neat and clean. So that is why this circle I'm drawing. Put a point on the point and make a circle like this. Okay. So that this does not move here and there. You will just plot a straight line. So this is truck line, and this is what? This is another vehicle ka. Okay. Car war ka jo bhi hai. So you can see whose slope is greater. Truck is moving slowly than the vehicle. Okay.
And the other
Is it
way
clear?
is better.
Correct. So will you be able to draw the graph? What you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
do, take graph papers, you can buy graph papers and small cutting karke draw the graph and stick it in your notebook. Can you do that? Graph के
Yes,
questions वैसे ही
yes.
करते हैं, ठीक है? You will cut या take out a sheet में छोटा सा cut कर दो, same graph पे you can make 2-3 graphs. Okay, because it is
We have
like,
to draw the truck and the car graph.
yes, this question you have to do. Okay, then one more graph question is there. I'm coming to it. Okay, so I drew it over here. Same way you have to draw. Okay, the same scale you have to take.
question, the answer is 5 seconds.
Where from your graph, work out how long it takes the truck to travel 50 meter. So where is 50? 50 is over here. So I'll just put drop a perpendicular on the truck graph. On the truck graph, I'm reaching over here. Okay, so how much time it is taking? It is taking.
5 ma'am.
Correct. You drop a perpendicular from that point and you see
5
how much time
seconds.
it's taking. So it is taking 5 seconds. So answer is 5 seconds. Okay. So this way we find out from the graph, we find out how much distance is covered as work, but you have to do it at home. Okay. Okay, so I'm erasing it. Next is draw distance time graph. Now you can see when the readings are given, then how do we draw? Okay, so it start from 0, 0 when the time is 0 and distance is 0. So you can start from here. It is called as origin, where both the things are 0. Then you can see 500, 900, 900, 100, 1000, 2000. So you can take one big block as 500. Equal distance you have to take. Okay. So 500, 1000, 1500 till 2000 it is there. So it will be till 2000. Now distance we have done on y-axis. X-axis pe we'll do time. It is 0, 50. So let us take 50, 50 ka division. 50, 100, 150. This scale you have to divide and you have to decide. Okay, anything you can take. Okay, so you have to decide such that it is covered in your graph paper. Okay, it should get covered in your graph paper ka size. So 50, you could have started with 100 also. Agar chota sa graph paper liya hai, so you could have started with 100, 200, 300.
Ma'am, but you have to go with the markings now, ma'am, because marking.
We have to go with the 50 also, na?
No, see, here they have taken 50. If you are drawing it on your own, you can take any scale. Okay. If you take a bigger scale like 50, 100 liya, so you'll get a better graph. If you take 100 wala scale, so isme ye change will be variable. Okay. So that is why better to take a smaller scale. 50 liya, it's better. Okay. Now 0 pe 0, 50 time pe 500 distance. So 50 time pe 500 distance. This is the point. Now 100 pe you don't have anything. 150 pe 900. So 150 pe 900. 900 will be 1 less than 1000. So here they have plotted. So till here. Okay. Then 900 say 900. No distance change means 150 to 200. Object is stationary. 150 to 200 horizontal line. 200 to 250, 1000. 250 pay 1000. Okay. and to 3000, 300 पे 2000, 300 पे 2000. So this way you have to plot the graph. Understood how to plot the graph, the values when the values are given? Just a minute. Okay. Okay, so next is this way you have to plot a graph. Okay, now from here, all these things we have done, I'm just doing it from the textbook. So that when you go through the textbook, you will not feel that we have not done. Okay, the graph shows the movement of runner in a race. Question is, how far has the runner traveled after 10 seconds? Tell me, how will you find out?
Ma'am, 80
Go to
meter.
10
If we make the perpendicular and the
Correct.
horizontal
Perpendicular
line.
on the y-axis will give you 80 meter. So answer is 80 meter. How long does the runner take to travel 100 meter? Now start from 100 meter.
12.5 seconds.
Yes, 12.5 seconds. So when you drop a perpendicular on time, you see it is between 12 and 13. So that means 12.5 seconds. Okay. So this way, when the graph is given, you can find out the answers. Is it clear, everyone? I just got answer from Yahya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Others have understood or not? Yes? Okay. So now I want you all to draw this graph, this activity right now, and I'll see it. Okay. So Meena left home and I'll unshare this. So first of all, just put the point, some information about Meena's journey. You have to plot a graph, rough graph you have to plot, like without the graph paper. Meena's journey to the market. Use information to draw a table showing how far she had walked at different points in the journey. Then draw a distance time graph. So table I'll help you to draw and then you will draw the graph. Okay. Meena left home. So suppose I'll write time over here and distance over here. Okay. So first Meena left home walking slowly. After 10 minutes, she had walked 1000 meters. So 0 पे तो 0 है. 10 minutes पे how much distance she has covered in 10 minutes?
1000 meters.
1000 meter. If you are
1000
writing
meters.
over here, minutes over here, so no need to write the unit over here. Okay, I have already written, so no need to write over here now. Okay, then they
4
stood
minutes,
and
0 minutes.
talked for 4 minutes. Okay, so 14 minutes pay. What happens after 14 minutes? Still at 1000, right? Because she had walked 1000 meters, so 1000 meter pe the. Then she met a friend. They stood and talked for 4 minutes. So 10 minutes pe 1000 meter, 14 minutes also pay. She's at 1000 meter. Okay. Meena realized she might be late. She ran the next 2000 meter. Next 2000 is like she has covered now 3000 meter. Okay. 3000 meter in how much time? Arrived there 30 minutes after leaving home. So यहाँ पर 14 minutes हो गए. So how much
Ma'am,
time?
16 minutes.
Right. So no. So यहाँ पे you have to write 30 only, na? Here it will be 30.
Ma'am,
only.
why are you writing 3000? It shows 2000 meters, na?
No, but they see question में लिखा है next 2000 meter. After 1000 का next 2000. Got it? Is it clear?
Okay, so at 3000, she was at
Ma'am, why did
3000
you
after
write 30
30
minutes?
See, we are counting time from 0. 0 से 10, 10 से 14, 14 से 30. Total time is 30. Got it? Okay, chalo, I'll show you the graph also. Everyone has drawn the table?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
what I'm going to do, now you will tell me about this table when I shift to whiteboard, okay? Because यहाँ पे space is not there, so I'm just
Ma'am, do
drawing.
we have to make the table?
Yes,
No, the graph? The graph.
Yes, you have to make a graph and copy the graph as I am doing, because graph making is also important. Okay, so let us make a table first of all.
Ma'am, first time and then distance.
See, here we'll write time in minutes. So minutes written over here. Here we'll write distance. Please copy exactly as I'm doing. Distance in meters. Okay. This is given in the question. Now, when the time is 0, distance is also 0. When the time is 10 minutes, distance is what? 1000 meter. Okay. After 4 more minutes, when the time is 14 minutes, distance is again 1000 meter. Okay. And when the time is total time is 30 minutes, means when she started, after that
Ma'am,
30
it was
minutes
4
is
minutes. Ma'am. She was talking for 4 minutes, not 14 minutes.
so
10
after
plus
10
4 is
it 4,
14,
na?
na?
10
We
plus
can't
4.
reduce it.
We are increasing the time, okay, in the sequence. So this is 3000 meter and the table is complete. Okay, now we'll draw the graph. So what are the steps when we draw the graph? First of all, name the axis.
X and Y.
Yeah, X and Y we have to write. What is there on X axis? Time in minutes.
Yes.
And here it will be horizontal करके लिखना है, ठीक है? I am not able to write, but you write ऐसे करके. Okay, distance in meter. Like this we'll write. Okay. Now 0 equal distance pe I have to divide. So I'll just divide everything 10 minute ke distance pe. Okay, equal distance. You can take it with your scale 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter, because we just need till 30. So I'll just make 10 second. 2 centimeter you take on your scale. 2 centimeter ka 10 minute ho gaya. Then 20 minute. And then 30 minutes. Okay. Now we have over here, let us take 500 meter. Okay. So 500 meter ka 1, it's 1500, and then it is 2000, then 2500, and then 3000. Okay. Now let us see 0 पे 0 तो यहाँ से start हुआ 10 minutes पे 1000. So 10 minute पे I will go put a scale and 1000 के सामने. If you don't have a graph paper, you will not get it. So you just put a scale and mark it over here. Okay, 10. Now we have 14 minute पे. So you can see बीच में होता है 15. Okay. Exactly 15 is 10 and 20 के बीच में just थोड़ा सा पहले. How much distance? 14 पे also 1000. So till here it is 1000. Okay. Now 30 पे it is 3000. यहाँ पे 3000 है. Put a scale over here. और एकदम 30 के सामने होना चाहिए. Because we don't have a graph paper, so scale, you will have to use your scale. Okay, I think scale से use करके. It should be just in front of 30. So let me scale. यहाँ से सीधा आएगा. So now start plotting the 30. So now we'll join the points now using scale.
Ma'am, you said we have to draw the lines freehandedly.
These lines you're talking, these lines?
No, the measuring lines, the lines you are making now.
Yeah, so I made it. Now, first you have to put the points and then you will
Ma'am,
join
with
the
the
line.
scale, it is.
Yeah, you have to use
the-
scale. You have to use scale. Okay. Straight lines you have to draw because we are drawing uniform. Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
see?
Yeah. Correct. 30 पे आया है and yeah 15 के थोड़ा सा पहले होना चाहिए 14, but I think your stationary वाला graph goes after 15 if you check it, or it is not visible. Your screen is blank here.
Ma'am, how we will take 14 minutes because we
See,
don't
you
know
have
the
to
exact.
take, see, you don't have a graph, but you know 10 or 20 के बीच में 15 होता है, right?
Yeah.
15 से 1 millimeter पहले, just a small distance पहले, put a mark. Okay? At 1000 meter. Anyone else has drawn? Aisha Yahoo. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. So the rough graph can be drawn like this. Okay. If they ask you to draw it on graph paper mein you will get exact graph. Okay, I think Sufyan, there is some
What about
mistake.
now?
Because see, you have to take now. Yes, it is correct now. See, your slope of Sufyan, your slope is showing differently because see, the first inclined line is steeper than the second one. I think the second one will be more steeper. If you take a scale and a resistance equation, understood? So that is why that mistake is visible in the graph. Your slope is different. The second half you have to use, otherwise okay. Others, anyone has done?
Ma'am, can you share it again? I was making them. I'm not done whole thing.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm also done. 1 minute, I'm showing.
I think both the lines appear parallel only. Because even I have also not.
Ma'am,
used,
can you see?
No, I cannot see. Yeah. Where is the bottom wala inclined line? This part is not visible, Ibrahim. Ye wala part.
1 minute, ma'am.
You have drawn? Okay, so this type of graph, since we are drawing a rough graph, so you will not get the slope, and like Sufyan was getting little different because we are not using
Can you
actual
see,
graph.
ma'am?
Yes, now
Now
it is
can you
fine.
see?
Yeah. Okay, now it's correct.
Ma'am, it is a bit light because I've drawn with pen pencil.
Okay. Now it is correct, Ibrahim. Okay. So can we move to next question now?
Wait, ma'am, 2 minutes. मैम 1 सेंटीमीटर के डिस्टेंस पे ना all the numbers, all the time का.
Time, no, take it at 2 centimeter क्योंकि T3 only you have to plot ना, तो you can take 2 centimeter का, and यहाँ पे you take 1 centimeter का, okay? यहाँ पे you take 1 centimeter पे 500, then 2 पे 1000, यहाँ पे 1 centimeter you take, और यहाँ पे 2 centimeter you take. That you can take in graph also same way. Done? Who is showing? Yeah. Yes, correct. Amina.
Ma'am, if the distance, if the
Just a
distance
moment.
is too
Amina,
much,
please show me once again. Your stationary line is still where? Just a minute. I'll unshare and see because the marking is not visible.
And the time and distance are written very lightly.
Yeah, that is why it is not visible. But I think you have made the stationary line till 20. See, stationary line you have made till 10 to 20, na?
Yes. ma'am.
No, it is wrong. Okay. See my graph. It is 14 pay. Still 14. So 10 to 20 is here. This is midway 15. And 15 से थोड़ा सा पहले. Got it? So till 14 it should be stationary. You have drawn 10 to 20 stationary. So corrected that.
Yes, 1 minute.
Anyone else want to show me? Aisha Baghdadi, Muni, you have not shown me. Muhammad, you have not shown me. So I remember those who are not showing me. Okay. Why I am telling you to show me? Abdullah, you are also. Why I am telling you to show me? So that the mistakes which you are doing, it should not be, see, these things you are not noticing. कि यहीं तक stationary होना चाहिए. The graph, the slope is looking different. So those things you should draw that way in the graph. Okay, so I can correct your mistakes. That's why I'm telling you to draw and show it to me, because then I'm not getting time.
Ma'am, can you see now?
Notebooks. Wait. Yeah. Your markings na.
Ma'am,
time
it's in
to
middle of 10 and 20. The
हाँ, middle से थोड़ा सा before. Okay, before the middle point. So that is fine. Okay. Okay, so I'll move further now.
Ma'am, I also made ma'am.
Okay. Aisha Baghdadi got your message, but please correct it. Munib, I'm not getting anything from you. Online class, I don't know where are you, and you're not showing me anything. Yeah. Abdullah.
Yes,
Done?
ma'am, I was making, no ma'am, but I made till here, ma'am. The stationary between,
Show,
This-
show.
yes, ma'am. Stationary between 10 and 20, ma'am.
Correct. Now
Correct.
join it to 3000. 3000
Yeah.
point ko seedha join karo. Okay. At 30 it should be.
Okay.
Munib, see, you're not good at drawing. Straight line draw karne mein what is required? It is not a biology ka drawing, okay? You just
Ma'am,
have
can I
to
draw
draw.
the graph again on graph paper later?
Yeah, you can draw it on graph paper.
ma'am, I
Then-
want to ask something.
Yeah, then you don't have to measure the scale and put the
Ma'am,
marks, okay?
Yes.
That is why graph papers are used.
Ma'am, I made
No,
it.
Abdullah.
Ma'am, it is going to 3000 and from below it is going to
Correct,
30.
correct. Now it
barabar.
is correct. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to share the textbook once again. So this graph, now everyone has done this activity. You can name, you can put the name, put name of the activity, which is activity 11.5. Okay, now we'll start with end of unit question. Write down unit 10, end of unit question. Start doing it in your notebook. Later on also you can complete. We'll do the answers over here. Now tell me, red car travels 120 kilometer in 1 hour. Blue car travels 130 kilometer in same time. Which car has the greater average
Blue
speed?
car.
Blue car, ma'am. Blue car.
Blue
Yeah.
car.
So how you found 130 upon
car.
1 means 1. What is the speed of blue car? 130 kilometer per
Kilometer
hour.
per hour.
And this is 120 kilometer per
Kilometer
hour.
per
So
hour.
1
The
hour is-
distance is more, so the speed is also more.
No. Yeah, time is same, na? So this speed is equal to distance by time. So blue car average is more. Runner A
Ma'am,
takes
we have to write the whole thingy. Or just we have to
Yes.
write blue.
Write down the question number 10.1a. Right? Speed
Ma'am,
of
I was
red car.
asking that the answer. We have to tell. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you have to find out. Yes. Speed of red car is equal to this. Speed of blue car is equal to this. Hence, blue car has greater speed. Next one. Runner A takes 45 seconds to run 400 meter. Runner B takes 48 seconds to run the
Runner A,
same.
ma'am.
So
Runner A.
Runner A, ma'am.
Runner A, ma'am.
Runner A.
just see, runner A. For runner A, speed is equal to how much?
400 upon
45 seconds.
45.
400 upon 45.
Okay. For runner B,
400
upon
upon
400 upon
48.
48.
okay. Now tell me
You wrote
which one,
46.
how much is this?
45, ma'am. It is 45.
45, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me, which one is moving faster? Same distance, but time, which one is taking more? Which one is taking more time?
And runner B is
Runner
taking
B.
More time. So ये speed slow हुआ ना?
Yes.
Okay. So this is moving slower. You can calculate also and see. यहाँ पे भी you will calculate the speed and you will write meter per second. And this is meter per second. I'm not calculating. You have to calculate. Okay. Write the unit and then you will say runner B is moving slowly. Okay. और faster पूछा है ना उसने. Greater speed. So runner A is moving with greater speed. So I'm just writing how you have to solve the question in your notebook. Okay. Runner A speed find out karo meter per second में. Runner B speed find out karo meter per second में, and then you will say this one is greater. So runner A is moving with greater speed. Next, bus travels this. Yeah.
For A, I'm getting 8.8, and then for the B1, I'm getting 8.3.
8.3. तो slowly हो गया ना, slower हो गया ना. So hence you will write. So with proper reasoning you will write. Okay. Chalo, next. Bus travels a distance of 100 km in 2.5 hours. Calculate its average speed. So who will calculate? Find out again. You will write the formula first. Write the formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Then you will write speed is equal to 100 km upon 2.5 hour. How will you convert this decimal? You will have
150 minutes.
No. Kilometer per
Ma'am,
hour
it will
तो
be
right
done.
ही आ रहा है ना. You have to
I
write your
move the decimal backwards by 2.
backward नहीं forward. I have to move because I have to remove
But
the
it's
decimal.
100.
So what will I multiply? 10 say you will multiply in the numerator and denominator because denominator में you cannot have a decimal sign. So 25 को into 10, 2.5 into 10 is 25. So numerator also into 10. 25, 4 is 100 and 0. Answer is
Ma'am,
what?
why did you write 1000? It is 100.
But you have to shift decimal, na?
No, in the numerator.
So when you have to shift decimal, you have to change it. You have to multiply the numerator and denominator both. Why you keep on forgetting this?
Ma'am, if 2.5 was in the numerator, then you could have just moved it back.
Yes, you can just do it directly, moving the decimal. But here in the
Ma'am, 10
denominator, you
kilometer
cannot have
per
it.
hour. Ma'am, 10
40 हो रहा है ना, 10 कैसे हुआ? 25 4 is 100.
40.
So answer is 40 kilometer per hour. Decimal ka division, please remember when decimal number is there in the denominator, you have to make it into whole number. To make it into whole number, you have to multiply by the tens. Tens, hundreds, thousands, whatever.
we can't just move the point.
No, because you have to move it in the numerator also. Because the value will change. Whatever you are doing in the denominator, you have to do it in the numerator also. Otherwise, the fraction value changes. You don't have to change the value. Whatever is given in the question, that only you have to use. But since we cannot solve it, by a decimal divisor. So you have to convert it into whole number. And since one digit is there, so I'll multiply by 10. And since I'm multiplying the denominator with 10, so I have to multiply the numerator also. Is it clear or not? Every time I explain this. Yes? This is
Yes,
maths,
ma'am.
huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question. I'm erasing it now. The driver can work out her average speed using the instruments in her car. The picture shows the clock and the distance meter at the beginning of the journey and at the end. The distance meter gives the total distance traveled by the car in its lifetime in kilometers. Okay, so clock in the beginning is this much and clock in the end is this much. Distance meter in the beginning is this much and ends in this much. Now, who will calculate the time and distance and find out the speed? I think the question is to find speed only. Let me check.
Ma'am, I didn't understand the question.
See, in your vehicle, you have a meter, na, distance, how much distance is covered. Okay, sometimes.
In that auto, there is a meter that.
Yeah. So you have clock also. Suppose you have put a clock also. When you begin your journey, your timer is at 9:27. 9:27 time ho raha hai. When the journey ends, your clock has time 12:27. Okay. So how much first time is how much time has passed between the beginning and end of the journey? So what will you
Ma'am,
write?
clock is
Ma'am,
3
ma'am,
3 hours.
3 hours, ma'am.
3 hours.
3 hours.
You will
And
write
distance
3
is
hours.
120.
Okay.
And distance is 120.
And the next part is how far. This is distance ka reading in the beginning and distance ka reading in the end.
And
So-
you will minus.
Ma'am, because
Correct. You will
9:27
subtract it.
and 12:27, 10,
Ma'am,
11,
120.
12, 3 hours.
So how much you got, Anas?
120.
Ma'am, 120. Yes, ma'am, 120.
Okay. So 120, you have to write distance is in meter.
582 minus 462, no?
Yeah. Okay. $120 meter हो गया यहाँ पे. How far the car has traveled. Calculate the car's average speed during the journey. Now this is in meter and this is in hour. So either speed should be in, speed can be in meter per second or kilometer per hour. So which one is better for you? Hour you can convert it into seconds. Because I need meter per second mein either kilometer per hour. Either you can divide it, you can make it into kilometers, so kilometer per hour, but that will become decimal. So easier way is to convert hour into seconds. So how many seconds are there?
Ma'am, 180.
Okay, so now speed is equal to, again write the formula. Which is equal to distance is 120 meter and 180 seconds. How much we are getting? 0.67 meter per second. Okay. 2/3 decimal mein I calculated it. Is it clear? Any doubt in this question?
No.
Can I erase it?
No, ma'am, 1 minute. My network was gone.
Now, same way, this I'll give you as homework, okay? 10.3 in homework. Please write down this. How far will it travel? Show your working. How long will it travel? Two
Ma'am,
stations.
0.060 na? Ma'am, 0.060.
0.0 नहीं, 0.66 आएगा.
हाँ, 0.60. 0.60.
Not 60, 0.6666 आएगा. So 0.67 you can round off. Okay. Here you have speed is given. यहाँ पे time is also given. So you have to find
Ma'am,
out.
I have one
distance.
question, ma'am. So if we put point, then we can put unlimited zeros na without putting zero upper.
No, 1 0 only you will put. 2 को divide किया
हाँ,
3
ma'am.
से.
But if we, but
After that you can put.
Ma'am, it is 0.67 meter seconds.
Meter per second. When you say meter second, उसका मतलब ये होता है. meter into second. It is meter per second. Okay, I think Abdullah lost connection. So he was asking this, how to do this. Next question is your homework. This question, you don't have to find speed. Here speed is given and time is given. Find out distance. Then here again speed is given and distance is given. You have to find out time. So same formula, ye formula mein you have to use and find out. Okay. Next class mein we'll check the answer. Other homework also I'll see.
10.3 is homework, ma'am.
Yeah, 10.3. I think 10.4 also you can do. See, here 3 distance time graph are there. Which graph is steady speed? Which graph is, so A, B, C, you have to write the answer. Okay. So this also I think you can do. So many times we have done it. Study distance time graph. This also you can do. So 10.345 is your homework. How far did the train travel in 50 seconds?
Can you go to question number 10.2 ka C part because my network was gone.
C part. I gave you the answer 0.67 meter per second. And rest of the questions are homework 3, 4 and 5 because we have done enough questions. They have asked 50 second mein kitna kilometer, kitne meter. So 50 say drop a perpendicular on the graph and C kidhar pe jata hai, idhar pe jata hai, which is 22,000. So iska answer ho gaya 2000 meter. And calculate the train's average speed. Average speed ke liye take 2 points. Yahin se le lo ye aur ye. Any 2 points you can take. You can take it from here also, but this is not meeting 2500. So better to take ye wala point. Make this triangle and solve it. Okay. So how will you solve? Distance is 2000 divided
Upon
by,
50.
correct. So this is 40 meter per second. Okay. You will have to show the working. Take this triangle, base and perpendicular. Yeah.
Can you go to the question number 10.3 ka 2 ka C part?
I told na answer.
Ma'am, I was not there.
Again, I told 0.67 meter per second is the answer. Okay. So just complete this exercise. 3, 4 and 5 is your homework. I gave you answer for 5 also. And this you can do because we discussed it just now in the class. And this you have to do it on your own. Calculation part. So I'm stopping the share now. Okay, so that will be all in today's class. Bye everyone. Enjoy your trip. Okay. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.